Hello, Katie, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster wheel to happiness, and founder of Reading School of Reiki. I hope you're well. I hope you're having the most amazing week. Thank you so much. Those of you who saw my Friday video will be aware that my nan passed away just over a week ago now, and the outpouring of love and understanding from clients and friends and people who watch the video has been so beautiful. So thank you so much. It's very much appreciated. I think I was reflecting on what to share with you in this week's Hump Day Happiness, and I think what came up about more than anything was to talk about how magical life is, because this is, as with any bereavement, it reminds us of how wonderful it is to be alive, whilst having sadness that the person is no longer going to be with us. And for me, it just reminded me of how grateful I am to have created a life where I could spend time with my family and I could take time out. And have I replied to every single email? No. Have I replied to every single message? No. And have I received an outpouring of love and understanding from the people who are awaiting replies for whatever reason? Absolutely. Absolutely. And so I'm very blessed. And what struck me was the contrast between how my life is now as my nan has passed and how my life was when my grandfather passed a few years ago and I was still in the corporate world. And I know an awful lot of people who watch these videos are people, not everybody, because some of them have gone through the Seeds of Change program, and a lot of people who watch these videos are in stressful jobs, haven't switched their life around and are still on that hamster wheel, and perhaps haven't reached out to me to help, to ask my help to go from hamster wheel to happiness. And I was just drawn to reflect back on how my life was when I was in the corporate environment and my grandfather passed, and I had to get permission to have time off work to go and spend time with him. I had to worry about my job and worry about, is everything going to be picked up and will my clients be okay, and worry about whether I was going to hit my quota and for that month, and worry if I was going to perhaps, as they love to do, I have no idea what they call it now. I've no, when I was in the corporate environment, it was a performance improvement plan. They may have changed the corporate speak for it, and I remember having that concern that I would come back from saying farewell to my grandfather when he was very ill in the last few weeks and months, before he passed over. Obviously, when he did, it was the funeral and everything was okay. But in those months, there was that worry. And the reflection and the difference from then to now was huge. And so this isn't perhaps the happiest of topics, and it's probably one of the most important topics to talk about, because it's, when we create our lives, how do we create our lives so that when things like this happen, for want of a better word, when the shit hits the fan and you have to take a step away from your normal life to go and be needed elsewhere with family, with friends, wherever it may be, when that happens, how flexible is your life? How easy is it for you to take a step back? How many cages have you created in your life, for want of a better word? And how many of those are real cages, and how many of those are cages that you've built that used to be the security net, if you like, of your life, the job, the car, all those trappings of modern life? How many of those have become cages for you? And only you can answer these questions. Only you can reflect on this. And only you can look at it and think, okay, actually, maybe I do need to shift my life, and maybe I can create a different life for me, so that should I be needed XYZ further down the line, then that flexibility is there. Because I can tell you from the experience that I had of when I was in the corporate environment, going through what I've been through and what I've been through these past few months, where I've had nothing but love and understanding from those around me. And it's just been beautiful, and I've still been able to serve my clients when I've been with my clients, and look after them. And when I've had to cancel at short notice, they've been really understanding. Thankfully, it hasn't happened for. In fact, I only actually had to cancel one day's clients because of the way I could work it, because of the way that I've created my life. It's been a really beautiful time, and I got to treasure that time with Nan without that stress. So this hump day happiness for you is perhaps a bit of a just, how flexible is your life? How much do you, if the shit hit the fan, how much could you help a friend, a loved one, if it really came to it? Both in terms of your own strength, are you exhausted and at the end of everything? Your own inner sanity and your outer responsibilities that you've created in your life, for whatever they may be. And if you want to just shift things, then please know it's possible. I'm living proof. As you know, I've been through quite a difficult time. Reiki, my spiritual meditative practices, all of the things that I share with others on the Seeds of Change program through the Reiki training have absolutely got me to the point where I can talk to you like this, having been through quite a difficult time, because Nan wasn't in a good place at the end, and knowing that she wasn't in a good place was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. And here I am talking to you with love in my heart. And so wherever you are and whatever you're going through, please know that if you want to shift things, it is absolutely possible. If I can do it, you can do it. Please know that. Please know that. If you reflect on these questions I'm asking, which are the deep questions about the basis of our life, then just know that it's possible to change. And if you want my help, shout and we'll have a chat and see if I can help you. And if I can help you, then I'll be happy to and honoured to. And if I can recommend someone else, I'll do so. So this is my hump day happiness, which isn't perhaps the normal thing and is the real questions in life. So if you'd like help in going from Hatstrel to happiness, shout. In the meantime, I'm wrapping you with a massive hug, giving you so much love. Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. Have an amazing day. Lots of love.